Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Hey guys, sorry I didn't make a movie review last week and I was busy remodeling Nightcast with a bunch of people, and now we're finally finished and I found some free time and I'm here today to review a movie I saw last Wednesday. Yeah, I'm late to the party on this one. But speaking of parties, the movie I'm reviewing today, as you can tell, is A Good Day to Die Hard, or Die Hard 5 for you who have been counting. And many of you already heard the reviews or either seen the movie, and we all know, let's not beat around the bush here, movie shit. So the really basic premise of this film is it follows John McClane as he goes to Russia to go save his son out of the trouble that he's gotten himself into, and then we later find out that his son is actually a CIA agent who's trying to get this political prisoner out of Russia so that they can extract information. I don't know what happened with that storyline, but basically he goes to Russia and crazy shit happens. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Now, unlike most people, I'm not a huge Die Hard fan of Die Hard. Yeah, I know that was cheesy, but I just wanted to do it. But I really enjoyed the movies for what it is. I've seen all of them except for the second one, which I heard wasn't that good. I love the first, I love the third, and I really enjoyed the fourth. In fact, the fourth one was the first one that I did see in the theater. I saw it in the theater, and I thought that was actually pretty awesome. Then I went to see the third one, and then I finally saw the first one. I was like, yeah, this is good. And does the fifth one live up to the Die Hard name? No. Even from a non-Die Hard fan, it doesn't live to the Die Hard expectations. Some of the things from the other Die Hard movies aren't in this movie, and it kind of feels just jumbled and you don't really give a damn. Now, there were a couple of scenes that I did enjoy, mainly because Mary Elizabeth Winstead is not hard to look at, and all of her scenes I love her. And it's good to see Bruce Willis as John McClane again. The reason I'm saying John McClane like that is because it didn't really feel like he was John McClane. It just felt like Bruce Willis being old Bruce Willis. And I know you heard that in a lot of reviews, but it's true. He didn't feel like John McClane. Like, he didn't have those witty one-liners that just make you laugh, and he didn't look at the villains and be like, haha, you can't touch me. It didn't feel like that was John McClane. Not only that, but for the first time in this franchise, John McClane felt more like a liability than an asset. Every time he showed up on the scene, he wasn't helping the situation, he just made it worse. Like in one of the first scenes of the movie, John McClane meets his son again. He's like, Jack! Jack! And because he's yelling so loud, the villains can hear him all the way over there, and then they see the political prisoner that they're trying to get, and they're like, oh, they're over there, come on, go! So he was basically detrimental to the whole incognito process, and he literally blew their cover. And there were other times where John McClane just felt like a side character in his own movie, and they really tried to aim the focus towards his son, which, honestly, the guy who plays him, Jai Courtney, I have nothing against him. In fact, I really liked him in Jack Reacher when he was in that with Tom Cruise. I thought he was cool. In this one, his chemistry with Bruce Willis was kind of weak, and his character, all he ever did was like, oh, I don't like my dad. You never were there for me, Dad. Where you been, Dad? Oh, now you want to come help me, Dad. Dad. That's all he ever did in the movie. He just cried like a bitch about how his dad was not there. And I was like, I'm supposed to root for this guy? He's not a badass, he's just a baby crying about how his dad never hugged him enough. What the fuck do I care about that? I want to see some badass action scenes, and you're not helping. Your little daddy issues are not helping. All the action scenes are non-thrilling and have no tension in them. The whole time it was just like, they're gonna get out of this situation. There's never a real moment in this film where I'm like, wow, the chips are down. They're not gonna get out of this one. No, it's just Bruce Willis picking up a gun, shooting the place up, then jumping out of a window, which has a convenient place for him to land and get away safely. And you know what? That's actually every action scene in this movie. He shoots the place up, jumps out of a window, and lands safely on like some guard bells or in a pool. That's every action scene, minus the car chase scene, which was not thrilling. It was boring. It was too damn long, and there was too much going on. And the villains, nothing about them was villainous or menacing. I don't even remember what their goal was. Like, were they trying to bomb a place or steal these? I don't know. I have no idea. And just a little side note, there are many villains in this film, and you don't know which one is the main villain. They all seem like side villains. There is no definite main villain, and they're just not memorable. I mean, the first movie, Hans Gruber, memorable. I didn't see the second film. The third film is Hans Gruber's brother, memorable. Timothy Olyphant in Die Hard 4, memorable. These guys? who? And probably the biggest problem for me for this movie is the cinematography and camera work. The person who is holding the camera, I swear to God, must have Parkinson's disease because every frame was so shaky for no reason. I don't know why it was shaking because the scene, nothing really was happening. They were just standing there or they're just sitting there and the camera would be kind of like moving like this for no reason. I mean, look, I'm just sitting here, but the camera's moving. I don't know why it's moving. It's just moving. It really felt like they were recording this on a camcorder. I'm not even kidding. There were scenes where things were just out of focus and it just would, they were holding it and it would shift like it was a camcorder. And I was like, really? This is the best you guys could do? This is the best camera work you can do? You couldn't hire any other better DPs to do your camera work? This is the best? My God. Everything in this movie lacks, not only on a Die Hard level, but in an action movie level. I mean, it's just not engaging. It's not exciting. You don't give a damn about any of the characters. The villains are weak as shit. This movie is weak as shit, and I cannot believe I'm saying this, but this might be the end of Die Hard. This movie just might have ended the franchise because I can't see it coming back. After seeing this movie, I have no hope for a 6th movie. I hope to God they don't make a 6th movie because if this is the best they can offer and if they're only doing this to cash in on this franchise, just bury it. It's done. Just end at 4 and we'll call it even, okay? Overall, this movie is a 1 out of 5 stars. It's an unnecessary waste of time. Don't see it. Even if you're a Die Hard fan, do not see it. Just go watch Beautiful Creatures. Go watch Safe Haven. Hell, watch a Nicholas Sparks movie. Go see the new movies that come. Go see Snitch. Just go see Snitch. But anyway, I would like to know what you guys thought of this film. Did you enjoy it a lot? Did you find it to be really shitty and they should just end the franchise altogether? And let me know who is your favorite Die Hard villain. Comment below and let me know. Also, stay tuned tonight for the final cut from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I almost said Central again. For our Oscar coverage, we'll be doing, for the first 2 hours, we're going to talk about Oscar winners of the past 20 years. And in the last 2 hours, 8 to 10 o'clock, we'll be on Freaks and Geeks radio show hosted by Mary and Lacey, of course, Freaks and Geeks hosts. And we're going to be on their show talking about the 2013 Oscars, who we think should win. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys can call in. The number will be posted on a video later on today. And until then, hit that subscribe button. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Black Critic Guy. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, like this video. And I'm Tony Watley II from the Black Critic Guy. Till then, peace, YouTube. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.